When you have a child, you are expected to treat them well. You are expected to care for them. Most importantly, you are expected to love them unconditionally. Having a child, in my eyes, means you agree to accept them no matter what they are. You agree to provide for them to the best of your abilities, and you agree to make them feel welcome, make them feel at home, make them feel loved, not exploit them. This video is made as a way for me to vent about how I feel with my mother, as a way to document everything. I wish for this video to be similar to a diary, however these events are in sequential order. For future reference, I am 15 years old as of recording this. Resisting in the US, where you receive monthly payment if you are deemed unable to function as an ordinary person in society, SSI, Supplemental Security Income. I am diagnosed with autism. I went to an official government test for checking if I quote-unquote deserve SSI. Not sure if that's the right wording. My mother told me to act a specific way in this test. She told me to act stupid. She told me to act like I don't know anything. She told me to answer everything incorrectly. She had told me to commit fraud. She bribed me with the thought of having thousands of dollars from this. She told me if I did what she told me, I would have a ton of money. I did what she wanted, even though the test was done privately with me and the other person, since I was afraid of what she would do if I ended up not needing the money. Later on, she had admitted to wanting to use this money for herself, for stuff like vacations. This money is meant to be used for me, for my needs, not for hers. It's not like I actually need this money, but what she plans on doing with it is illegal. And what she told me to do is illegal. I have audio recordings of her admitting to use it for herself, but I'm not sure who to show it to, and I'm not sure if I should wait until payment arrives. Currently, I'm forced to do online school. I don't want to do online school. I can't properly learn in online school, and I'm scared about how it'll affect my ability of having a future with my education. My parents notice, but they force me to do online school because they want the government to think that I'm incapable of attending physical school. She tells me that alongside telling me that physical school is unsafe. Sure it is. But so is driving. So is going outside. So is living at home. I just want to attend physical school. There's these things called mental hospitals or psych wards, or I don't know the difference and I don't know the proper terminology, but you are sent to stay at one to rehabilitate your mental health and take medication and stuff like that. I was admitted to one for 3 days for being aggressive. I was never aggressive. She tends to lie about me being aggressive or unstable, typically to get attended to in public places earlier than the average person. In this case, she did it for what I can only imagine. In this case, she did it for what I can only imagine is to develop a false history of me being an unstable person. We went to the hospital for what I was told was just an appointment. I got taken to the back room for what I was told was just an appointment. I sat there for minutes for what I was told was just an appointment until I got taken away by staff. And then it struck me what I was there for. I spent 3 days in there for no reason. She did visit every day, and I looked forward to it at the time. One day I started hugging her, asking her when I would leave. She told the staff I was being aggressive and told them to take me away. I got dragged away. For the 3 days I was in there for, I took medication relating to my supposed aggressive behavior. I took medication for no reason. I took medication that I didn't need. Prescription fraud. I still take this medication to this day, despite literally not needing it. I am transgender. I am a girl. My family wouldn't ever know that, though. They'd always think I'm a boy. No matter what I tell them. There was one time I almost came out to them. In fact, I did come out to them, but I managed to get my way out of it. We were in a school meeting. Me, my mother, my sister, my aunt, and the two school counselors were there. I was in a room by myself with one of the counselors, Let's call her Counselor A, and she asked me about a day where I was talking to Counselor B. She told me I didn't have to tell her, but I did end up telling her what I said to Counselor B, which is me telling her I'm a woman. She told me that as long as I really wanted to, I should tell my family that I'm a woman. I knew they wouldn't react well, but in the heat of the moment, it felt like everything was coming together. It felt like the stars were finally aligning. So I told them. They didn't like it. They screamed at me. I cried. We immediately went on a car ride home. They threatened me with another mental hospital visit. I felt hopeless. My aunt said something though. She said something along the lines of, what if they were forced to tell us? Blackmail. I used that excuse. She saved me. I lied about being blackmailed into telling people that I'm trans. I said that some masked kid said they would kill my entire family if I didn't say it. And they believed it. We went back to the school and I had to lie about an appearance to them. I ended up leaving that school directly after. I made a mistake though. I told people online, and I saved a screenshot of what I told people on my phone. My brother ended up going through my phone, finding the screenshot, and telling my mother and sister about it. I got out of this by saying it had to do with privacy. I lied about me having a different personality online. My mother sometimes screams at me for super trivial things, despite being told by medical professionals why I'd react negatively to this. For one, I have genuine issues with my ears due to unfinished surgery from years ago, where there's some liquid in there that needs to get taken out. I believe this is why my ears tend to ring and why my ears hurt a lot from time to time, especially from loud noises. A common example I use is, she tells me to move a box. She doesn't tell me which box. I tell her I don't know which box. She then screams at me. She calls me dumb in all its synonyms. I don't know which box she's talking about. She doesn't point. She doesn't describe it. She doesn't do anything I'd expect as an indication for which box she means. My mother tends to act inappropriately with me. Parents and family members may playfully touch a younger child in a way that would be seen inappropriate if a random person did it, or if it was done with different intentions, or if it was done on someone older without consent. I don't like that people do this, but that's not what this is about. I'm 15, and my mother still does this. I don't know what her intentions are. I don't know if it has to do with her thinking of me as a baby still, but I am clearly uncomfortable with it. I have told her. There's no excuse. She tends to walk around naked in front of me and other people. I tell her I don't like it. I tell her I feel uncomfortable about it. She tells me she is my mother. She tells me I shouldn't care. She tells me I should be seeing a woman like this anyways. What the hell? I want to talk to people who are capable of doing something, legally. I'm scared though. What if my parents become aware of me telling people? What if what I tell them isn't enough for them to actually care about anything? What's gonna happen if they actually do something? Will I have to live life by myself? I don't know if I'm ready for that. Will I be sent to a family member? My entire family has clear connections to my mother. I don't want to be with them. I hope I'd be able to get adopted by someone who clearly cares or something. I'm not sure what would happen, though. Currently, I live in Florida. However, we will be moving to Texas in the upcoming months. What if I'm unable to end up telling anyone in Florida and Texas doesn't care? What if I'm unable to end up telling anyone in Florida and Texas doesn't care about anything if I tell them because it occurred in Florida? Who would I even tell? I'm forced to do online school. And I don't know how to reach out to people for this online. I've talked to my social worker, who's supposed to help me with school, about one thing. She told me to not care and wait until I'm 18, which I know I can do. I know I'm capable of that. I believe in my ability to do that. But it feels so unnecessary. Thank you, viewer, for taking your time to listen to this. I've been wanting to share this with the public for a while now. I'm glad I've gotten the motivation and courage to do so. Goodbye.